Hey folks, welcome back to this edition of Ben's Bits. Well, we did it. We opened the floodgates with last week's bit, and it spawned a lot of, well, say, opinions with conviction. And I understand the resentment that exists because of last week's extension with the eviction ban, especially because it directly conflicts with current legislation, and we'll keep an eye on that for you as it progresses and we see what happens. But in short, last week we discussed whether or not an investor would benefit and if they sold their rental in today's hot market, or whether they should keep the rental in a portfolio. And if you haven't watched that video, you may want to spend a few minutes and watch it, because the answer is it essentially depends on why you invested in that type of investment in the first place. That said, I'd like to continue on that train of thought this week because, like I said, there were a lot, really the majority of you who were on the side of just being done with rentals in general, because of the T's that accompany them are just too much, especially with the tumultuous issues that those of you who own rentals are dealing with at the moment. And we understand why you're wanting to offload them with vigor, shall we say. Here's the thing. As we've cautioned you before, investors who have multiple rentals or multiple doors and have been in this space for a time, they've really been in a holding pattern for quite a while now. And it's because all the signs were there that there was an impending shakeup in the market that was coming. The pandemic just accelerated it. And now all those issues that are making the headlines are exacerbating it. So listen, we understand why you have those thoughts and feelings and emotions you're having, and why you're so frustrated with what's going on. And quite frankly, that's why we've been sounding the horn on how to help you through this and help you resolve it. Listen, we certainly don't want to pour salt on a wound, but we want to also frame this correctly for you. If you look back at who's really acquiring rentals over the last couple of years, really, it's new investors coming in the market who haven't had a lot of rentals before, and it's the investors who already have had rentals in their portfolio who are getting rid of them. And I get that there are investors out there that still believe the earth is flat and purporting that rentals are the key to cash flow. But if they truly were, then why aren't banks in the rental business? That's why we're so passionate and spend so much time shouting from the rooftops that there's a better way to get more monthly cash flow with less capital, without having to deal with all the issues that accompany rentals. So that's it for this edition of Ben's Bits. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.